Just like each beer has its own personality, so does each comedian. With over 5,000 breweries built in just the last few years, craft beer's exploding. What goes better with craft beer better than stand-up comedy? We're looking for the comics you haven't seen yet, in the small towns instead of the big cities. So grab a pint and a seat, come along for the ride. This is Homebrewed Comedy. Our first stop is Tampa, Florida.
Welcome to Homebrewed Comedy at the Divine Brewery in Palm Harbor. Yeah! That's right. One of the nicest breweries around. They've got an expert brewmaster, Aaron. He's in the house right over there. Let's hear it for Aaron. Come on. The other owners are here, Ben and Vince.
Who's the alcoholic?
Ben. Ben drinks the most, Aaron gets the most drunk, and I hardly ever drink.
Wait a second.
So if you guys,
I haven't got that drunk in a
if you
while.
guys had a race right now, who would chug those? Who would chug it the fastest?
Me, my
All right, can we see it? Can we see that happen?
Oh, shit.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Easy.
Alright. Remember when I said I didn't drink? There's a reason.
We're touring the country. You can trying to find the local comics that you haven't maybe seen yet. And we're going to find the future stars of tomorrow.
What's the shittiest hotel room you've ever stayed in?
There is a spot.
Motel 6.
I don't even know the name of it, bro.
Didn't even have.
I don't
Just
know the
said
name of it.
motel.
They don't put comics there anymore. But it was I remember walking out of my hotel room, walking over to the other comics room, knocking on the door, and he's like, and he had stayed there before. He's like, don't even bother asking for a different room. This is how they all are.
Oh my
There were
god.
stains on everything. There was a rolled up paper towel shoved in the peephole for whatever reason.
Right.
The people that were performing.
And
were
then
there,
immediately you put the chair under the doorknob.
Yes, of course.
As your extra
it's
lock.
a stabby hotel.
Right.
And you worry about stepping on a used needle.
Do you bring weapons with you ever on the road? Do you ever have just those 2 guns? That's it. And then don't forget the mine. That's the most
Is that how you
lethal.
punch? Yes.
That's how you do it.
punch
It's how he does it. That's how he does it.
Yeah.
I got myself so far out of shape, I've developed something called sleep apnea. Oof, yeah, of course you know.
Surprising to nobody.
For those of you that don't know what it is, sleep apnea is when the fat around your throat gets so heavy, at night it actually collapses in upon itself, and it chokes me out while I sleep. Yes! Woo! Looks like I made it! You guys, what this means is my own subconscious is so disgusted with what I've done to myself. At night, it's putting a metaphorical pillow over my face. And it's just choking me out while I sleep. Just shh, shh, shh. And the fix for sleep apnea is super embarrassing, right? It's this big mask. I'm sorry, I can lose weight. But the fix for me for sleep apnea.
What if you used to do freestyle? You still do freestyle?
Still freestyle.
Eminem picked you, right?
I did the 8 Mile DVD release party battle in Detroit. I won the battle here in Tampa to get flown out to Detroit. So we were able
to beautiful Detroit.
Beautiful Detroit. No violence, the most non-violent city in America.
Right.
3 years
Do you
ago.
remember the freestyle you did that got you picked?
No, it was a battle. It was a battle.
Oh, well, yeah, so you just make fun of the other guy.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Can you do some freestyle for us?
Sure.
On your comedy career.
On my comedy career?
Yeah.
July 20th was the first time that I ever did comedy. It wasn't a look on my face like, please don't bother me. Had plans of being big and building a monopoly, hoping nobody would steal my jokes and try to copy me. I like Richard Pryor and I like George Carlin, but I don't do it all for any stardom. I don't really need the money, power, and fame. I just rather tell jokes with punchlines and change the game. Shouts out to Jesselnick, shouts out to Jamar Neighbors. When I do jokes, I'm not doing you a favor. I just want you to listen. Yeah, there's competition, but it doesn't knock me off my mission. Shouts out to all the comics out in Tampa. Not Allen Iverson, but call me the answer. Homebrewed represent Brianna in the background, similar to The Rock is how I lay the smack down. Shouts out to Keith Early letting us do this. Never in my life have I been called a nuisance. Tampa comedy is on the rise, believe that, and pretty soon in the future you about to see that.
Fellas, you gotta find out if your girl is a gangster or not. Okay? Ladies, make some noise real quick again. I want to see. If you're in a relationship, make some noise. If you're here with the person that you love, if you're single, fellas, this is for you too. Fellas, find out if your girl is a gangster or not. The way you find out is you have to look in your girl's purse. You don't want to find out that your girl is a gangster the way that I did. And here's what happened. So, look in her purse, and we're at the club, we're having a good time. We walk outside, like we drink, we dance. We walk outside, there's a dude shooting. From that moment on, everything started happening in slow motion. My girl looked at me and was like, "Toss me my purse." I said, "Why?" I toss her purse, she pulls a gun out and starts shooting at the dude, like, I was like, oh shit. I hop in the driver's seat, she's standing outside of the car, she looked me dead in my eye and was like, "Ride or die, nigga, ride or die." I said, "Bitch, I'm gonna ride. Your ass gonna die." This was dedicated to her. My name is Rio.
So your girlfriend is also a comedian. Is that, do you guys get competitive?
No, not competitive, because we're different.
Do you ever do jokes while you're banging?
Oh yeah, of course.
You do? What's like a joke that you use while you're having sex? I don't
well, not that I'll say jokes, but I'll stop, I'll be like, hold on, I thought of a premise.
And then...
Notebook.
Right.
We're good.
And then you're right back
I don't know if you know, the only reason that Trinity exists is because they don't want to admit that they live in Newport Richie. Turns out if you build enough gated communities, they let you call it whatever you want. I like traveling around the area. We got so many cool places. I was just in St. Pete the other weekend for the St. Pete Pride stuff, you know. Very exciting to go there. I'm not gay, not for free, but...
We are here at the Bubba Army Studios with Rachel Rowan, who actually works here.
For free.
You work here, you're an intern here. How long have you been interning here?
3 months now.
Aging sucks, man. Like I said, I'm only 32 and my tits are already starting to look like Forrest Whitaker's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like one's staring straight at you, but the other one's a little lazy to the left. You know what I'm saying? Give me that stain guy. He makes it work, whatever, but I'm no Oscar winner, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave it to him. It's funny because there's a point in time in your life when you know that you've let yourself go. And my point was when I sent a surprise titty pic to a man, and all that happened was he confronted me the next day to tell me I was uncomfortable. Yes. Silly me! I thought my tits were sexy, and really they just make dudes feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna stop. I just know what to expect now. That's good. We're doing fine. We're doing fine over here. Thank you.
Wait, you showed your tits to another comic, and
Well,
that was the person you showed them to.
I sent them a surprise titty picture, yes, and they told me that they were uncomfortable the next day. Actually, it's funny because I had changed the punchline because it was something ridiculous that wasn't true, and that was never working. And then I changed the punchline to the actual thing that happened.
Who would play you in the movie of your life?
Oh man, probably Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh, dude, yeah, you do. Love bomb. You get that? That's what you get the most.
Every old, not even old, 45 and older.
Oh yeah. So what made you start doing comedy?
My friends just said I was funny enough to do comedy, and I was always like the class clown. So I'm thinking comedy is another level. Everybody thinks that.
It's a jump. I was class clown from wise ass to the stage.
Yeah,
It's a little bit
class and stuff. You're like, dude, I can't take this on a stage.
But I think you also realize when you get up there, you're like, oh, it is just the same wise ass bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's happened to me. I got signed up for open mic, and you know, I did the first joke, and I got laughs, and mostly because of my friends. If my friends weren't there, I probably would never do this because now I've bombed at open mics. I'm like, it's like doing a drug.
Yeah,
I want to be as high as the first time. But yeah, my name is Vinny, right? Real strong Italian name. People always like, I love your name, man. Really Italian, right? Little weird when you find out I'm Puerto Rican, right? Just a little bit weird. True story. My mom named me Vinny after high school sweetheart, which is not my father. So he got full custody at 5 years old. And getting raised by him was different than my mom. Like he would do things that was normal to him, but way different from like how my mom raised me the first couple of years. Like we'd be in Publix cashing out, and the cashier's like a Spanish descent. And my dad would be like, mira, chu boricua. And the cashier's like, sí, tú. And they're like, hey, mira, we got a boricua. Hey, papa, let's go. Boricua, boricua. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? Boricua, right? Like, that's normal. You guys see Spanish people, like, go crazy when they see each other? White people can't do that, right? Like, what's your name, sir, right here? Yeah, in the white hat. John. John looks like a good dude, man. 780 credit score. Nice guy, right? No criminal record. But John can't be in front of you at Publix to the cashier and be like, hey man, you white? And the cashier's like, yeah, you? And John's like, white. That shit gets a lot of racist, that's all I'm saying. It's a lot of racist. It's crazy, man.
Here we are at the world famous Tampa Improv with Jonas Presidio, who's recently become a regular here, I should say. You were on one of my last shows that I had here. How long have you been doing comedy?
5 years now. 2 weeks ago, we'll make it 5 years.
Do you have any plans to go back to New York or go to LA to pursue comedy more?
I'm moving next year. I was leaning toward New York because my good friend Jared Waters is already there.
They say though, if you make it in New York, you just have to go to LA anyway. So why not just go to LA, you know? And
correct, and that's what
and
he
just
told me.
try and do it.
All the guys who end up working in New York always have to go to the West
If you make it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hear. So
plus, if you're gonna be broke, you might as well be warm.
Correct.
You know
I totally agree.
Yeah.
You can go swimming, get some laps.
I know some people at the Comedy Store that'll totally ignore you if you want.
Really? Oh man, thank you so much, Steve.
Yeah, no problem.
God, I was gonna ask you.
It's one of those things you always, you know, like when you're gonna leave, when you're gonna chase it.
Last year I lost 70 pounds. It feels great. Thank you. If you're thinking about losing weight, you should do it. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. Skinny people get a lot of benefits fat people don't get, and they take it for granted. I'll give you one. Skinny people get to use the bathroom, walk right out, and people don't assume they just took a dump. That's nice. You take that for granted. I'll give you guys another example. Yeah, this is cool. Skinny people get to say, I'm hungry in public. And people care. Seriously? Like when a skinny person says they're hungry, everybody stops what they're doing. Oh my God, when was the last time you ate? Dude, screw you. Screw you. Get to have that benefit. If you're not skinny and you try that, it's a completely different dynamic. I was on a road trip with my friends and I was like, hey guys, can we pull over right quick? I'm hungry, can we grab something to eat? They didn't say it, but they looked at me like, yo, this freaking animal, I swear to God. Children are starving in Africa, and this fat animal. I like these jokes. Nobody up here is laughing, but it's killing in the back. It's killing. Killing in the back. Killing in the back. You guys are my demographic. And I'm not gonna lie, these beers are kicking in right about now. I didn't know that's how this brewery worked. I was perfectly sober when I was drinking them right there. I'm standing up here, I'm barely remembering these jokes, guys. Just bear with me.